Hello sister friends, Jenny here, and I am doing a little series that's going to be very short little videos talking about Tat Farms and Maddie and Janelle's blog. Now there is so many social media platforms to follow with everybody between TikTok and Facebook, Instagram, blogs, vlogs, YouTube, you name it. I know I personally can't even keep up with all of it, and I know you're all busy too. This channel is largely snarky truth, because it's just a reflection of the show Sister Wives, just commenting on what I see. So I thought, wouldn't it be nice to just have a sweet little positive Janelle segment where we talk about flowers and dirt. And I don't know, all fun things Janelle, we're going to be positive. I don't know what it's going to materialize into. Maybe it'll just fizzle out, but every time they post something on their blog, I'm going to come here and read it to you so that you see it. And then I'll put a link where you can go see it as well, so that you can go support the cause, and maybe even buy Taeda farm shirt while you're there sticking it to the man. Okay, so to today, I am doing a quick recording and going back and just going to read through their first blog for you. There's only 3 that they've posted, so there'll be 3 quick videos that'll come out in the next day or 2. Well, I'll record them in the next day or 2. I don't know when they'll come out, and let's catch up on what's going on in Janelle's life. Because you know TLC is 28 years behind in their airing, at least, so this way we be a little bit more current. I've always said this is not a news channel, it's just a reflection of the show, but man, it leads to a lot of negativity. It does. So I wanted something a little lighthearted, and Janelle lighthearted. We would never be real farmers, like we're never going to be real farmers. It'd be awesome, but we'll hobby farm around, and maybe we'll have some chickens in a garden, and maybe we'll grow something. I don't know. Okay, blog number 1. This one was written by Maddie. They put it out on January 20th. Okay, blog number 1. It is called Clearing the Dream. Meet Earl the Skid Steer Whisperer. So what is a skid steer? Let's look it up on YouTube. Are you serious? City Slicker Skid Steer Mulcher. Here we go. So cool. All right, I will admit I had no idea what a skid steer was, but it's actually kind of cool. Look at that. I've learned something too. All right, let me read through it. And fear not, they're not long. It says living in our quote small town. I've learned that word of mouth is the ultimate currency. Everyone seems to be an expert, eager to charge you for their know-how. But let's be honest, the how hard can it be gene doesn't always get the job done. When it comes to clearing our land for the garden chicken coop in future home of my sanity, eka the house we knew. We needed somebody legit. Enter Earl Brock, recommended by a friend of a friend, because in this town everybody's connected by no more than 2 degrees of separation, and maybe a plate of barbecue. She's a good writer. It's good writing. Okay. Earl is a one-man show and looks like he could moonlight as Barry Corbin's stunt double. I don't know who Barry Corbin is. Who's Barry Corbin? Should I know Barry Corbin? Barry Corbin. Oh wow. Oh, he's iconic. Yes, I actually think Barry Corbin was in Yellowstone. I think he did a cameo at the very end. All right, I'll put a picture up so everyone knows who Barry Corbin is. Okay, let me go back. Okay, where are we? Here it is. Earl is a one-man show and looks like he could moonlight as Barry Corbin's stunt double. Born and raised in eastern North Carolina, he's been on a tractor since he was 5 years old around here. I'm convinced that basically is a rite of passage for men over 60. Earl rolled up to our lot with a big grin so big it looked like he had just won the county fair pie eating contest. Within 10 minutes I felt like we had been old friends forever. We spent a solid hour not talking about the job. That's just how it goes here. Everybody chats, and nobody's a stranger. Earl entertained us with stories about driving a tractor with his feet barely grazing the pedals at the time that he played peekaboo with a mama bear and her cubs on another job. If nothing else, the man has stories Luckily for us, those stories come with actual skill and know-how. Eventually we circled back to the reason we called him Earl. Confidently assured us that he could handle the job, and he promised to bring his skid steer out after the holidays. "Make sure you bring your kids," he said. With a wink, they'll get a kick out of it. Fast forward to the coldest day of the year, and Earl did not disappoint my son. Axel was practically vibrating with excitement at the sight of the big truck. And when Earl floated his skid steer, pure bliss, Earl rolled up to a tree, and within seconds it was mulch. Axel was on cloud and Earl went tree to tree, turning them into instant sawdust while my kids squealed with excitement like it was Christmas morning. Meanwhile, my mom and I soaked up his running commentary about tree species, growth rates, and why amen is better than clearing. Entirely, it's a little dig to Kody. Dad, it's all physics, but I'm not a music physicist. I just don't know what kind of crazy it's going to do. Kody, oh my God. What the hell, who knew tree mulch could be so fascinating? Earl was like a walking forestry TED Talk with a North Carolina draw. By the end of the job, we had clear land for our garden chicken CP. And a glimpse of the horizon. Don't get me wrong, I love trees as much as an ex-person. But after living in what felt like a jungle, seeing open space was a moment. Earl left us with a clean slate and a ton of gratitude. If you ever need somebody who can clear your land and entertain you with some of the best stories around, Earl's your guy. Just don't rush him. There's always time for a good story here in the South. So here's to Earl, the skid steer whisperer, and the start of building our dreams on Tea Farm, one mulch tree at a time. To you, Earl, to Earl. That was really nice. I felt like I got a lot of information, don't you? My goodness. All right, they're moving forward. I know people have been saying they can't build on the land, but they're doing something with the land. So that's all I know, and we know it involves a garden, a chicken coop, and Maddie's future home. All right, I am excited for Maddie, Caleb, and Janelle on this new journey and everything that they're learning as they go along the way, the little entrepreneurs that they are. I was going to say, I can't wait till it starts making money, but they're making money already. I wish they would release how much. I encourage you all to go buy a Tat Farms t-shirt. There's a lot of designs. This was the first one that came out. I grabbed it. It's a lot of beautiful ones with flowers on them, different color shirts, not just the gray. This is kind of like a blue-gray actually, but I guess it's gray. Go get yourself one, and while you're at it, pick up a pre-order for Christine's book, because any money that we can funnel into these ladies to recoup the amount of money that Robyn and Kody have taken from them over the years brings me joy. It's a win-win. And yes, we'll have a book club and talk about Christine's book too. So if you don't have the book, can't afford the book, fear not, stay tuned. We'll cover it. That's all for today. To Janelle, to Maddie, to Earl, and to you, sister friend, until next time, take care. Bye-bye. It's good. The Brown Ranch, a central part of the Sister Wives family saga, sparks mixed opinions. For some, it represents hope, a dream of building a community and creating a legacy on Coyote Pass. But for others, it's a symbol of unfulfilled promises and shifting dynamics. On the positive side, the Brown Ranch offered a sense of unity, a shared vision of land ownership and self-sufficiency. It embodied the family's desire for independence and a fresh start away from the complexities of their past. It was a dream for many years, with plans for multiple homes and a cohesive family life on the horizon. However, the reality proved more challenging. Slow construction, ongoing disagreements, and the challenges of living on raw land turned what was supposed to be a sanctuary into a frustrating struggle. As tensions mounted, it became clear that the ranch wasn't the solution many had hoped for. In the end, the Brown Ranch was a bittersweet chapter. It was a place of potential, but also of unrealized dreams. Whether it was good or bad depends on one's perspective. But for many, it's a reminder that not all dreams are meant to be built on land. All sister wives need a US update. Miri Brown, Janelle Brown, Robyn Brown, Mike Kelty Padron, Kody Brown. Related. For you, recently uploaded.